Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Wartrain here. If you're new, do me a favor, please subscribe and click that notification bell down below so you can get notified of every time I upload a new video. And if you guys enjoy the video, do me a favor, please give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And with that said, today's video, guys, we are going to check out the Nintendo Switch version 2 right here, a system that I got a couple days ago. I did an unboxing, but right here I got my version 1, my OG Switch, and what we're going to do is basically make this my new guy. So I'm just going to toss this one aside and trash it. Hi, buddy. Just kidding. This bad boy ain't going nowhere. I love this thing. No, I'm not going to get rid of it. I am going to make this my new one. And by doing that, I am going to slap a brand new glass screen protector on it. And that's the reason that I didn't make it my main one yet, is because I wanted that glass screen protector to protect that nice, sweet Nintendo Switch version 2 sweetness from getting scratched from the Switch dock. Now this thing is awesome. I've spent a lot of time with it, and definitely keeping this guy around as my backup Nintendo Switch, and just one that I can take around and not worry so much about it getting a little dinged up because it's already got a lot of scratches and that kind of stuff. It's got a little bit of a bend here from it heating up and going in the dock, or sitting in the dock getting heated up from playing just games that push this thing to the limit, and you know, scratches on the back from dropping it in the dock. You can see here I got an aftermarket the stand for it, because that stand always would pop off. So pretty much right away I got rid of that thing and I upgraded to something a little more sturdy, and it kind of gives it a personality of its own. But I got a glass screen protector on this one, and that's the reason that I waited for the version 2 to really push that thing out and make it my main, because I didn't want to do it without a nice screen protector on it. Because when I bought it from the GameStop I got it from, they were out of glass protectors, and I didn't want to get one of them cheap plastic ones, because those things just they rip right up. So especially going in that dock, in and out, I don't trust that. And especially if you get the curvature. So I don't know if the version 2 is gonna wind up getting that. I mean, let's face it, I have two Nintendo Switches and they both have a curve. So hopefully my V2 doesn't get it, because the system actually runs cooler. So that's definitely a plus because I don't want a third curvature. So hopefully now it can be avoided. But only time will tell. But I'm going to put a screen protector on. We'll talk about how we can protect it and talk about if this thing is actually worth your purchase instead of this bad boy right here, the OG. But stick around and let's get into it. Let's check it out. Alright guys, so let's check it out right here. I got a Nintendo Switch version 2. This is the one I did the unboxing on, but I actually put it back in the box because I didn't want it to get messed up until I got this screen protector right here, which I picked up for GameStop for $14.99. And like I said, GameStop didn't have any of these. They only had these cheap plastic ones, and I wanted a good glass one, or at least a semi-good glass one. There's better ones, but they didn't have the brand that I normally get. So I had to get this guy, but $14.99, you can't complain. So right here we have our Nintendo Switch version 2, which I heard possibly that they're getting a little bit easier to get. I'm hearing stuff about Walmart having them. I haven't been in a Walmart to verify that, but that's just what I heard. And you're pretty much waiting for stores to run out of stock or get low on their stock for Nintendo or whoever distributes these to ship out new stock to that store, and their new stock is going to be these, the version 2. So get a little treat here. We're going to basically wind up doing another unboxing. So pop the tab and pop the front of the box, and boom, there it is, the version 2. So let's get this bad boy out of here and wake it up from the dead. Alright, so there we got our screen. And we got our Joy-Cons. We gotta love some brand new Joy-Cons. So I'm gonna set the box and this stuff off to the side. And we are gonna put this brand new screen protector on this Nintendo Switch. So I'm gonna lay it down on the plastic so it doesn't get messed up here. And do yourself a favor, when you go to pick one of these up, before you leave the store, make sure you open this box and check inside here. Because I have gotten a lot of broken ones. And there's nothing worse than going home to put this thing on, getting everything out, wiping it down with alcohol and getting all the lint and the sticky fuzzy stuff off or whatever, and finding out that your screen is actually broken. And these do get broken in the store from people playing around with them. So I'm telling you, definitely do yourself a favor and check that out. Alright, so I've emptied all the contents of this box out. So let's see what we have here. Alright, got our little padding here, which this is the actual screen protector here. So this is the business end of it, and I did check this at the store. Just gonna make sure again, and it looks good. Awesome. Alright, so we're gonna sit that there. Okay, now any one of these should come with some cleaning supplies. They come with a cleaning wipe, or a wet wipe, a dry wipe, and you definitely want that stuff. And they also come with one of these little cloths. And this one has a guide sticker, and it has a little like dust sticker, so you can pull dust off of the surface without having to touch it. Because let's face it, dust is everywhere and it just seems to always want to settle, especially when you're doing something like this. So the guide sticker, that's something I'm not really used to, but I guess you just stick that on the side. So I'm going to check that out. That's pretty cool. I haven't seen that in any of the other ones that I picked up. And that's nice that they do give you instructions here, even though this stuff is pretty cut and dry. Let's see here. I'm just trying to see if they show anything with those little guards, because it's definitely interesting. Alright, let's see. Well, I'll go by the instructions regardless. So, for the best results, install in a well-lit, clean area free of dust and dirt. So, yeah, you definitely don't want to do this like outside if you can help it, or in like a garage or something like that. Which I hope you wouldn't do that in there anyway, but you never know. So, open the wipes. Number 1, screen cleaning packet, and use the wet wipe to clean your entire screen from any fingerprints and smudges. Alright, so right here is our wet wipe. This guy, in this case, it's the green one, so we're going to take that guy. And let's see. Now, I don't think it says anything about this cloth here. So you'd almost think that you would wipe it with this cloth first. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, because that would make the most sense. Even though this thing's brand new, there is like little pieces of dust on it. It's just what happens. And it's definitely hard to get all this stuff off. But I always try my hardest to get all this stuff off, but there's always something on there that I missed. It probably dust even gets on the wipe itself. It's really, really hard to do this. Plus, when you have that sticky part, it always wants to stick on there, but that's why they give you that sticker. So I'm trying my best there to get that off. And like, this screen's pretty clean just because it's brand new. So, alright, now we're going to do like the instructions said. We're going to use our wet wipe. Alright. And I don't think there's any certain way you do this, so I'm just gonna go nuts with it here. Alright. Like I said, mine was really clean to begin with, but you do want to do this in the beginning before you get scratches on it, because believe me, you will get scratches on the screen. And it can be annoying when you see scratches on the screen. Alright, so going to the next part of the instructions. Open the wipes number 2, this guy, screen cleaning packet and use it to dry off the screen completely. Make sure to remove any paper lint that may have been left from the wipes. Alright. So, I guess that's what this is right here, this dry one. But, or maybe that's what the little towel was for, to get even this stuff off. But, this dry one seems to be pretty good. It's definitely getting the stuff off. And this screen is looking really clean. So definitely happy about that. That's the one good thing. I love having a new system because you have a nice fresh screen. It's just like having a new cell phone. Your screen is always the best when you first get it. Alright, so we wipe that, and just for whatever reason, I am going to take this other one and just give that another extra wipe. And like I said, no matter how hard I try, I'll still have stuff on the screen when I'm done and put the protector on. It's just inevitable. Alright, let's see. It's like I always see one more little bit. Actually, it seems like I'm wiping it on with that one, so I'm going to go back to this dry one quick. Just trying to make sure, too, I have no smudges on there from my fingers. Okay, I'm looking at different angles of the light to see if I have smudges and any little bits of lint. I see a little bit, but it does look pretty good. Okay, so moving on here. Let's see. Okay, be sure, this is common sense. Be sure not to touch the screen after all the cleaning to prevent fingerprints. Yeah, of course. We recommend holding screen armor along the top or along the bottom and top edges with the white sticker text facing down. Okay, so this is the guide sticker. Alright, so I'm going to flip this and I am going to do this like it says in these instructions here. Okay, so let's go over this again because this is new for me. Alright, so the guide sticker. Let's see. Trying to see where I was. There's so many different parts here. Alright, so we recommend holding the screen armor along the bottom and top edges with the white sticker text facing down. Okay, I see. So yeah, you have your text. It says guide sticker there. So, let's see. So I'm just curious, where do they want you to put it here? So, I mean, I really probably don't even need this thing, but I'll give it a try since it's there. It's really hard. I'm trying to get it on the edge there. Alright. And I'm not going to go crazy pushing that thing down because I want it to come off. Alright, so let's see. Put this guy on the top. And I don't know if you're supposed to put this at the edge or what. It doesn't really specify, so maybe I'll put this one closer to the edge. It's probably what it is. It's probably both on the edges. I'm probably doing the guide sticker wrong. So here, lift it, and I'll put the guide sticker over on this edge as well. Okay, so that seems okay, but now I got some lint on my screen, so make sure I'm wiping that stuff off a final time. Now, I hate putting these things on because I'm always worried about messing up or doing this thing crooked. Okay, so you have your dust absorber sticker too to pull off any last remaining dust. Well, you know what? I don't really see any, so let's see. Trying to look. I'm just worried it's going to leave like sticker residue. Yeah, it does. Oh, that's great. So let me wipe the sticker residue off. I felt better before I used it. Yeah, it just left like glue on there. So that's just great. So I can definitely recommend not using that sticker unless you have like a bunch of dust on there. So now I hit it back with that wet wipe again. Yeah, that wasn't a smart move. I already kind of knew that was going to happen. I don't know why I went and did it. So let me dry this bad boy back off. Alright, I want to say it is looking pretty good. And I think I got all of that glue off. You know, that it's like really a good idea, but yeah, it's not very practical having that sticker to pull that stuff off. Okay, so now I'm going to put the screen protector on. And it's actually labeled. This one has a sticker. It says the back. Alright, this sticker helps to remove the mask from the screen guard. Alright, so what do the instructions here say? So, let's see. So the next thing, starting with the left or right side of the switch screen, gently lay the screen armor on the switch. The screen, alright, what is this? Oh, okay. The screen armor should automatically start adhering to the screen by itself. Do not force or bend. If uneven, gently lift the screen armor and try again. Okay, so there's got to be a sticker layer here. I'm used to usually them being two. Alright, so wait, this is the back. Alright, so I gotta pull that sticker off and now place this guy on there. Alright, let's see if these guide stickers help at all. I see a little bit of a smudge before I put it on. Let me get that. It's right at that guide sticker. Let's see. Alright, you know what? I think the guide sticker may be kind of helping a little bit. And you got to be careful if you start to line these up wrong, pulling it off, because you can and they will break. Because I've done it. And definitely not fun when that happens, let me tell you. Alright, that seems to be a pretty good fit. I mean, it's a little bit to the one side, but you know what? That's pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with that. Wow, that went pretty good. So now I'm going to pull off these like guide stickers here because I don't need them anymore because that went right on. And the nice thing about this one is I don't see any bubbles, so I'm pretty happy about that. So let's see what it says now. Yeah, the screen armor should automatically start adhering to the screen by itself. Do not force or bend. If uneven, gently lift. I did that. If you see small air bubbles after the screen armor is adhered to the switch screen, apply a little bit of pressure over them, gently press away, and push the bubbles off the screen. Yeah. So, I think, yeah, I had one little bubble right there, I believe. I don't see any more. So, yeah, I think I got it. Now the thing's just dirty on the top from, you know, me adhering it. I don't know if this one has another layer over it. Some of them do. I kind of don't think this one does. I think that was it. I think it was just once and done. So now what I can do, now that the screen protector is completely on, I'm going to wipe it again. So I'll hit it with the wet wipe here because that thing's fingerprinted up from me touching it and I do not like that. Alright. Okay. Alright, that looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. So there it is, guys. There is the Nintendo Switch version 2 with a perfectly protected screen. So now I can go ahead, move this stuff out of the way, get rid of this garbage here, because I don't need it anymore. Alright, so now I can slap on my Joy-Cons here that I had off to the side. And now I can make this guy, my Nintendo Switch, on the daily, because now this thing is going to be getting some real work put to it, I can tell you that. So, alright guys, I will get back to you after a little bit, after I do some work on this system, get it up to snuff, put some time into it, and make this thing my own, and I'll let you know how it is. Alright guys, so after some time checking this thing out, which is awesome, I gotta say, what do I think about upgrading to this guy? Is it worth it? For me? Oh yeah, absolutely, definitely worth it. For you, maybe not. To me, the battery life was noticeable almost instantly. It didn't take long to notice that the battery was draining substantially slower. You know, on my regular Switch, I won't be playing that long and I'll notice a drop by like 15, 20 after just a short amount of time, and I'm like, man, come on. But this wasn't as bad. I mean, yeah, obviously the battery's going to drain no matter what battery it is, but it definitely drains slower. So if you're somebody like me and you're looking for that extra battery time, this is it right here. You know, and especially anybody going out to get a Nintendo Switch right now, wait and get this one. Do not get the OG one. You definitely want to get version 2 because why wouldn't you? If it's available on the market and you can't find it, just wait a week. Wait 2 weeks, whatever. Eventually you will be able to find one of these. Hopefully sooner than later. But I think it's definitely worth it for me. Any other differences? The screen is a little bit brighter. I covered that in another video, but other than that, not really. The frame rates and all that stuff seem to be pretty much the same. I didn't really notice any, there's no boosts, you're not getting any magical boost mode or any of that. It's still just a Nintendo Switch, which is, for me, is just good enough. But you're definitely getting that extra battery power, so it's definitely worth it if you're picking up a new one. To upgrade to one, that's up to you. It depends on your lifestyle and how you game. Me, it's totally for me, but it's up to the individual. But definitely do yourself a favor, protect your screen, get a case for your system, put it in, you know, like a hard case, soft case, something. Don't just carry it around like this, because you will scratch the system up. These things definitely been known to take some damage, that's for sure. So try to protect this thing, because it definitely is not a cheap piece of equipment. So try to take care of it. And luckily the Nintendo Switch Mini will be coming out, so a lot of people will be able to get them for their kids and not have to take their main Switch and hand it off to a young one. Hopefully you can just get them a small, you know, the handheld only one and just let them go crazy with it. But for this, you definitely want to take care of it because it is expensive, let's face it. So, you know, get a screen protector, get a case for it, and I think you'll be good to go. Have fun playing games. But that's the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new and you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, guys. I try to put content out like this every day if I can. But that's the video. I'm the War Train, and I'm out. Have a good one.